Hello everyone, this is BigNate60 here, and welcome to the first of many tutorials on how to mod Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, this is going to be a tutorial on how to create your very own custom transformation in the game. So, the things you will need: Unvarum. This is the Sparking Zero mod manager that pretty much everyone uses. The Sparking Zero mod loader. This holds literally all of the code that we're going to be doing in this video and makes it work. The Sparking Zero ID list, this right here. This handles literally every ID in the entire game, all the way down to what if characters. Like if you go down here, there's Gohan Black, Ultimate Gohan Black, Bulma, Chi-Chi, Kami, Shenron, Super Shenron. You can transform into Shenron if you want to, but, who would really want to? And the last thing you're going to need is Notepad++. This is optional. You can use really any text editor just as long as it can export to .json. But without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create a folder for your mod. You can do this by going to Add Mods and clicking Open Mods folder. I've actually already done this, but I'll just close it out for now. This is a mod I'm currently working on. So if I create a new folder, you can instantly see it's already in here. So let's find a character that we want to transform. Actually, let's have Vegeta Z End transform into Majin Vegeta. Z End to Majin. Let's just save this to start things off. Save this as a JSON file. Call this whatever. The end to Majin. Alright, now we get to the actual code. The first thing, as always with really any form of code, is a curly bracket. Once you press that, it's automatically going to bring you inside that curly bracket. And once you're in there, use some quotation marks and call this the Zero Spark version. Add a colon and set this to 1. This, if you do not have this will not work. And again, this is why it's probably better to use Notepad++, because this automatically does like the tabbing thing. If, like, let's say you're using Notepad, you're gonna need to tab this in here yourself, which sucks, but it is what it is. Let's add a comma. Make sure you add commas all the way until, your last line of code. Like, if you're sure you're not going to add any more code at the end, do not put a comma on that last line. Now, in these quotation marks, you add your name. So let's just do Vegeta Z End to Majin. Add a colon and then add another curly bracket. We're going into another one. More quotation marks. Set transformation. And optionally, you can place the name in here, but I choose not to just because it's more convenient and less redundant. Another curly bracket. We're going in here. Target character ID. This is the first character that is going to be the transformee or whatever of your character. I'm going to use Vegeta ZN Super Saiyan. I'm actually not going to use base form. So we copy his ID and we place it here. Add another comma. Resulting character. This is going to be Majin Vegeta, so it's this ID, 0020_40. Bam. Now the next one is consume blast stock, or skill points as the game calls it. This is different from these two because this does not need quotation marks when you're putting the value in, because it's mainly just, it is just single numbers. So just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to do 0. And the next two are almost exactly like it. Slot number. This basically sets where your transformation is going to be in that little diamond thing. So I'm going to set it to 1 because there's already a transformation in there, and that's the power down to... Actually, no. I'm going to set it to 2 because 0 is the transformation to Super Saiyan 2, and 1, I think, is the revert to base form. So 2 only seems fair. Panel. This is what diamond set that your transformation is going to be. So let's say you have a fusing character. We put those 2 characters in there. There are multiple panels depending on the fusion. We don't have a fusion, so we just use a 0. And this is going to be my last line of code for now, so just close off all those curly brackets, hit save, and now if we open up the game, it should work, so give me a second. Alright, so here we are in game. let's click this and let's see if this works. And it does. If you look over here, hang on. If you see it, he's right here, which is good because that's what we wanted. Now it really doesn't take long for the transformation to show up because it needs 0 blast stocks. So let's see it.
Better be ready to kill me before I kill you first.
And there we go. He's transformed. He's Majin Vegeta now. Although, I will say one thing. Because he is Majin Vegeta, and Majin Vegeta is a separate character from Vegeta Z End, he stays in this form. You cannot de-transform. Which, obviously, you can code in, but we're not going to do that in this tutorial, because you don't really need to. But, let's do something different. So, let's say you're not happy with the transformation animation, you don't like how bland it is. Let's say you want something different. Well, that's where these two functions come in. Copy part 1 transformation animation from, and copy part 2 transformation animation from. So, what this is going to do is it's going to tell the game, hey, play this part 1 and then play this part 2 for this transformation. So, what character do we want to take from here? You know what? Let's take Goku Black. Why not? Let's take his Rose transformation animation. Now if we load up the game should have a different transformation animation. Let's see how that looks. Alright, we're back. Now let's see. Will this transformation look good is the question. Let's see. And it does, except Vegeta is much too short for this. Which is okay, it's fine. I don't really use PC controls like that, but my controller's dead, so that's the only reason I can. But, what I will say, is that looks pretty darn good for our first attempt. Like, even though Vegeta is a bit too short, I still think it looks fine. Also, I don't know if you saw that, but there are subtitles, but Vegeta does not talk, for obvious reasons. He is not Goku Black, he does not have the same voice files as Goku Black, therefore, he does not speak, except for his screams, which I'm sure is universal for literally every character in this game. But, let's try something even more different. Alright, let's think of a different character that we can steal animations from. Actually, you know what? Let's just give him Super Vegeta's animation. I think that should look sick. Super Vegeta, where is he? Super Vegeta, there he is. And this is not Vegeta Super, this is Super Vegeta. They're different. Alright, let's load up the game now and see how this looks. Oh. Okay, so, the Super Vegeta animation did not work. But you know what? I think I landed on a decent compromise. I used Super Trunks' animation. There we go. Now that looks different, doesn't it? But I don't think it looks bad. But anyway, I think you get the picture. So that really is about it. That's really how you make a custom transformation in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. You could literally change this to pretty much any transformation animation in the game that's at least somewhat unique, which is great. I love that. I love that you're able to do that. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. I mean, you don't have to. I won't beg you for it. But I would really appreciate it. As you can tell, I don't really know how to do outros. I suppose I'll see y'all in the next video whenever I decide to post again. Bye, y'all.